Hey guys, welcome back to Jibber Jabber Reviews, and oh boy, here we go again. Barely a day goes by since my last update and boom, new information is released again about Samsung's next smartwatch. The latest news now is that apparently a trusted source, who actually has a pretty good track record for providing information, tweeted yesterday that Samsung employees were seen wearing Gear watches that were running not Tizen, but Google Wear operating system. Now, unfortunately, no additional details were shared about the smartwatches, so it's unclear if the employees were wearing existing smartwatches in the Samsung's lineup that had been modified to run the Android-based operating system, or if this was a brand new wearable device. What it does seem to clarify though is that Samsung is definitely moving forward in adopting the Wear operating system. However, before you start thinking that this is the end of the Tizen OS, I am going to give you another perspective to consider. Personally, I think that Samsung is going to release 2 smartwatches this year. As I reported in my last episode, Samsung already had some limited experience with running the Android OS on its first smartwatch, the Galaxy Gear. It also utilized Android Wear on its Gear Live device. However, that device did not fare well, and Samsung never gave the Android platform a chance again after that. And in fact, Samsung even announced 2 years ago that it would not be making Android Wear smartwatches anymore. Instead though, it invested heavily into the Tizen platform and has made significant improvements in its functionality with each smartwatch it's released since the S2 to present. I also reported that Samsung had released new trademarks naming a Galaxy Watch, again fueling rumors that it may be ditching a Gear series name. So with all this information swirling around, many are concerned that this may be the end of the Tizen operating system and the Gear series. But you know what, here's my take on it, and again, take this with a grain of salt, but I think we're more likely to see 2 new smartwatches, with one being powered by Tizen and the other one utilizing the Wear operating system. Now my guess is that the S4 will be launched as per usual at the upcoming IFA in Germany in September, and it will be running the Tizen OS. I also think it's completely plausible that it will maintain its Gear S4 title, although Samsung could still surprise us with the Galaxy Watch name, which it just trademarked recently. The more likely scenario though is that we're also going to see a Wear operating system smartwatch from Samsung be released later this year. There seems to be enough information circling now to suggest a Wear OS version exists, and my guess is that it will be a new wearable device from Samsung, and perhaps this may be the smartwatch that's labeled with that Galaxy Watch name. So you may be asking, why would I think there's going to be 2 smartwatches now, or why wouldn't Samsung just switch to a Wear OS for all its devices? Well, there's many advantages for them to retain the Tizen operating system. Besides being heavily invested in the platform, it is actually a really good operating system. The functionality is outstanding, and Samsung has provided tremendous support to the growing developer program, and they continue to do so because I was actually at the Samsung Developer Series in Toronto just a couple months ago, and not only was it well attended, but was hosted by key members of the Gear team. So to me, that shows Samsung's continued commitment to making it easier and more accessible for developers to be involved in apps for the Tizen platform. And Samsung has also made partnerships with other companies for apps that aren't even available on the Wear operating system. One example would be the deal with Spotify for their app utilizing Spotify Connect with support for offline playback. And on top of all this, Samsung has made it known that it intends to incorporate its Bixby Assistant on all its devices over the next few years, and if it intends to do this, then it's not going to be able to accomplish this with the Android operating system. In other words, my point of all this is that I don't think Tizen is going to disappear anytime soon. Okay, so if Samsung is going to retain Tizen, then why would it risk making another device just to run the Android Wear operating system? Well, as I mentioned before, Google really is an app monster, and this is because the developer community is significantly larger compared to Tizen. Apps have also been lacking throughout the entire Gear series, so adopting the Android platform will definitely provide user access to an extensive app library and definitely increase Samsung's revenue stream. Now, Google also recently confirmed that they're going to release a new smartwatch this fall with Qualcomm's new chip, so that would seem to suggest that there's plans on significantly improving the platform to meet these new performance improvements. There's even mention of several partners going to release Wear operating system watches with this new chip by the 2018 holidays. So could one of these partners be Samsung? Who knows? But Samsung may see this as a great opportunity to partner with Google to revamp the Wear platform, take advantage of the new quantum chips, and in doing so, a new device to run its improved operating system. Okay guys, that's a recap of the latest news and my thoughts on the direction Samsung may be taking with its smartwatches. Offering two devices running different operating systems is a good option for Samsung because it enables it to stay the course with the investments it's made in Tizen, but it also provides an opportunity to test the waters again with Android and to boost the Wear operating system, as well as providing more options to its current customers, particularly those that have been calling for a wider choice of apps. So what do you guys think? Do you think it seems more plausible now that Samsung will release two different smartwatches? Or do you think this latest leak about the Wear operating system being seen on a Samsung device actually means it's the end of Tizen? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I would really appreciate it if you could share this video and to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me keep the channel going so I can continue to offer you guys discounts, giveaways, and fresh content. And if you want to be notified when the newest video is just released, then just click on that bell icon next to the subscribe button. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care.